All right, here we are.
Happy Friday.
Hey,
Friday.
happy Friday, everyone. I'm Angel Chapman-Thomas, and this is Mark. We are um, running the show for today because Alex and Steve and the rest of our team is in Cabo. So this is amateur hour for us, and this is where we get to share what all of us have done and what we are doing with BoldTrail. So we're going to talk about the different things that we've been going over and whatnot because it's all about repetition, consistency, and persistency. So here we go.
Hey guys. So, as you know, I did 29 open houses in 31 days in the month of January. So
What you did? How many?
I did 29.
How many days was in January?
There's 31.
That's
So
What did you do on those extra 2 days? Why'd
one
you
of
make
those
them
days
off?
was my birthday, and one was a Tom Ferry event downtown. So
Oh, good.
I decided to join those instead of doing open houses that day. But I did do 29 open houses in the month of January, and I'm continuing to do open houses now. And let me get Audrey in real quick. There is Audrey.
So you have to be real efficient to do those open houses? I mean, that sounds like a lot of coordination.
It is, yeah. And BoldTrail and listing reports and some of the tools that we're going to show you today made it a lot easier for me. And so we're going to go over those today. So what I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to share my screen. Let me see. Let me get in here. Entire screen. Boom. Share screen there. Okay. Can they see my screen? No.
Let's see. There we are.
This is me. Or is
Yes.
that you?
No, but it's you.
Okay.
Shrink participants.
Yes.
So I'm going to start from the very beginning of how I look for an open house. I either use BoldTrail or I use the MLS. And since we're talking about BoldTrail today, I will go to BoldTrail and I'll show you how to look for open houses, potential open houses on BoldTrail. So you're going to go into your BoldTrail website or app. Let's wait while this is loading here.
Get that X by participants up there and shrink that. X. The lower X. There you go, right there.
Okay. So now we are here on BoldTrail. So when I'm looking for an open house, I'll go to BoldTrail and then I go to listings and then I go to company listings. So these are going to be all the listings throughout EXP. And I've found that EXP agents are happy to let you host open houses. So it's a lot easier to find an open house that way than the MLS and calling other agents from different brokerages.
Which is okay to do, just so you know. You can talk to other agents outside of other firms, especially if you're friends with them. It's all about us networking together and helping each other in the process of selling and buying a home.
Exactly. So I'm going to go to filters here. So say I'm looking for an open house in the Roseville area or close here to the office. You could go to filters and then you go down here to locations. And notice here that it says agency listings. So this is going to be all EXP listings. You could switch it up if you wanted to and do all brokerages. But for now, I'm just going to do ours. And then I'm going to go down here and type in Roseville. And so it should pop up down here and it will, oh, Roseville. And then I'm going to go Roseville area here. Instead of the city, I like clicking Roseville area because it does the surrounding areas here. So I'm going to click on Roseville. I'm going to go down and you could do price ranges. You could do beds, baths, everything that you want to do. You could apply filters to that, but I'm just going to see what is in the Roseville area with no filters. I'm going to apply filters there. And so it's going to pull up all the listings in the Roseville area. So when I'm looking for an open house, I'm looking for something that's been on the market just a couple days. I'm looking at the maps to see if it's on a major corridor and making sure that the listing isn't too many turns to get to there. So when I'm setting up my signs, they're not going to get lost on the way to find the open house.
When you're doing an open house, how many signs are you putting out to direct the traffic? And when are you putting out those open house signs?
Usually about 2 hours before my open house, I'll go set up my signs. That gives me time to get my open house ready. That gives me time to shoot a video. And also, I try to put out as many signs as I can, usually a minimum 12 to 15 is what I do. And I hit, it's kind of like you see those signs on the side of the freeway that say fruit stand up ahead, tamales, cherries, nectarines. I try to do it that way. So you want signs I'd say every 100 feet. I did an open house in the Bluffs in Fair Oaks last week.
And with your open houses, what's your traffic like? What's your conversation like? Share with people, especially if you're getting used to doing open houses. I think everyone would like to know your like nuggets that you can help them.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I'm at my open house, I set up my BoldTrail open house app on my tablet, and that's usually right on the kitchen counter right when they walk in. And then also I'll have a sign-in sheet with a piece of paper that they can sign in as well. So you got to know your audience. Typically, I'll ask them to sign in. If I see that they're a little standoffish, then I won't push the issue and then let them walk around. I tell them, hey, let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to check out the house. And then I wait for them to come back to me. And then I'll try to gather their information. But sometimes when I set up my tablet in the front or the sign-in sheet in the front, they just automatically go to the sign-in sheet or the tablet. And I have both there because some people aren't comfortable with signing in with technology, and some are old school that like the piece of paper. So I put both up. And then also I have listing reports, which I'll go over here in a little bit. And listing reports is all your marketing materials, your infographics, shows all the schools in the neighborhood, all the food in the neighborhood, all the parks, all the walking trails, all that. So I'll show that here shortly. But right now, let's just go over picking an open house on BoldTrail. So here we have 1201 Haven Court, San Roseville, priced at $860, 3.2, 2,100 square feet. So what we could do, what I like to do is go to here. You can see here that there's an open house, right? So this shows you if there's an open house already. So there's going to be an open house on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 3, right? So this one's already booked for this weekend. So if I was looking for an open house this weekend, this one wouldn't be a very good one because somebody's already booked it from 12 to 3. So if we go back here, let's see, is that going to take me all the way to the beginning? It probably will. Let's try to find another one that's not booked. It being Friday, most of these are probably going to be booked already. But you just have to filter through and go through each one. So this one here, 1318 Rolling Hills Drive. This one is booked as well. You can see that they're doing one today from 2:30 to 5, 10 to 12, and 12 to 2. So that's not a great example either, but I'll show you just in case you did want to pick this one. We could copy this.
Actually, sorry about that little box there because it shows the property boost because that's important too. So how do we get this little box out of our way?
Push it, you can drag it to the top.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Great.
Yeah. The property boost is there as well. And you could boost this listing as well. Say you want to do open house. Maybe it's your listing. You could boost this listing and get it out to the general public as well.
To boost, there is a fee. So it will depend on how long you want it to go for. We could do an example.
Yeah, absolutely. So get up to an average of 10 leads per boost. So say we want to boost this listing, click on boost this listing. I personally haven't done this yet. I plan on doing it when it comes to doing open houses at my own listing. So you go in here, it says property boost, choose this boost choose this listing to boost.
I've done it and it is a successful thing to actually do. So it's very, very helpful and you will get leads from it majority of the time. I mean, it just, depends on the people, of course, but it does work.
So I'm going to click next here. It's probably going to ask for payment information, which I'm not going to do right away.
Correct.
But listing, you do your classic template. You can change everything in here. Agent branded, modern, or luxury, depending on what kind of listing you have. So you can do it as open house, price reduction, feature listing, or just your listing, right? And you go next here. And then this are all the different options. You can do 3 days, 7 days, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. So 59, 69, 179, and 250. You can choose when you want to begin launching your ad. So let's go here, select 59 days, next. And then it's going to take you all your payment information. So the duration is going to be 3 days for $59. Max ad views is 1,000. So that's how you do a property boost there. So when I'm looking at open houses here, we're going to go back to 1318 Rolling Hills Drive. I want to see where this house is. And see if I actually want to do an open house here. So this one is off Sunrise Boulevard in Kirby. I'm going to zoom in. So to get here, I would put my signs on Sunrise Drive if I choose to do this one, and I want to see how many turns it takes to get into here. So we're going to go from Sunrise, Sandringham Way. It's going to go down. You're going to make a right on Greenboro Drive, and then you're going to make a left on Stonebridge, and then a right on Rolling Hill. That one has a few turns. Might be a little difficult to get all your signs out there to get people to the house. But it's not a bad one because it's off Sunrise Boulevard. You're going to get lots of traffic down Sunrise Boulevard. And then you might even be able to put some over here on Kirby as well. And you can bring in traffic from Kirby. So it looks like if you want to put signs out here on Kirby, bring them in this way, and down Stonebridge, you could do that as well. So you got 2 major streets to bring traffic in from your open house. And there's not too many turns, so that might be a good one as well. I do like that area. I did a open house over here off Kensington Drive not too long ago. That was Gary's listing, and we ran out of flyers on that one. So this is a great area to do open houses at.
That's great, Mark. Thank you. We will be answering questions at the end. And so we will definitely get to you. We will not forget you, and we will definitely help you with this. Doing open houses can be a lot of fun. So thank you, Mark, for definitely showing us this. That's very important. When you're doing the open houses, make sure, like Mark was saying, really have your signs out there directing the traffic. When I see other agents, having open houses, what's happening that I'm seeing, and we'll talk about this later too, is that there's not enough signs directing traffic to open houses. And I see that our team, when we do have an open house, we have our signs out there. We're making it happen. That's why we're so successful of having a great traffic flow. So yeah, just reach out to us if you have any questions about open houses. If you want any of us to be there with you to host an open house, just so that way you get the comfortability down pat and whatnot. So let's see. Yeah, what else?
Okay, so now that let's say we picked 1318 Rolling Hills Drive to do our open house app. Okay, so I'm going to copy this address. I'm going to go to a website that's called List Reports. So you go to listreports.com. If you do not have an account yet, I would be happy to set you up with one. List Reports comes from Success Lending and Pitt Miller. So Pitt was nice enough to set us up with List Reports. And this is some of the marketing tools that I love to use for my open houses, my flyers, my shareables on social media. So I copied that address. We're going to go here to marketing kits. Let me zoom down a little bit so you can see this. You're going to go to new marketing kits. Okay, so list reports, new marketing kits. We're going to go in here. I copied my address from BoldTrail. We're going to go Rolling Hills Drive. It's going to pop up and populate right here. So 1318 Rolling Hills Drive, Roseville. Click on that. There's a bunch of different things you can do in here that's optional. I don't really use them because it does a pretty good job already populating everything on there. I'm going to go down here and affirm that I'm a listing agent. Excuse me. And I'm going to go to submit. Now, when you submit this, and it create all your marketing materials for you. It does take about 5 minutes. You're going to get this notification here at the top. It says congratulations. Press OK there. Now, for the time frame that we're in, I'm not going to use this one. You can see this one is processing here. And so once it's done processing, it will pop up and it will look like this. So Brown Otter Drive is an open house that I am doing. I did one yesterday here and I'm doing one here today. So I'm going to go here to view and it will show me all the marketing materials that List Reports has created. Now we're here with your marketing materials. Going a little slow, waiting for this to pop up. There's our favorite pit miller right there. Okay, so here's all the stuff that is created for us. So if we're doing an open house and you want to post it on social media, right? So you could go here, it's created your flyers for you. You go to open house, go here to share in the corner. And also there's other shareables on here as well. Say it's your listing and you just listed it. It'll say just listed, have a few pictures and some basic information about the property on there that you can share on your social media as well. It's very time consuming to create all this stuff on Canva and make all your own marketing materials. So List Reports does that for you and it's really nice to use. So shareables here, unfortunately, it does not do Instagram. So you might want to copy and paste it and then post it into Instagram, but it does have a shareable for Facebook, right? So you go to my listing, go to share. I'm actually going to share this one because I am doing the open house there today. So Brown Otter Drive, it's going to pull 3 images. Now it shows open house today, right? So I could click the date today. Today's the date. The time. I'm doing an open house there today from 3 to 5:30. So I can put the time on there as well.
Yeah, as you know, this is definitely one of our tools. We also have Canva Pro that we have that's part of our EXP package. So of course, it's always getting comfortable with what you really like and what works for you. So we just like to show you different opportunities of what is actually out there. And we'll definitely have to talk about Canva another time, or maybe even get a group to where we can experiment and share our success stories by using Canva as well. So we've got Canva, we have list reports, and of course, our trail.
Okay, guys. So I chose 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. I went down to share on Facebook. So anybody following you on social media or your Facebook is going to see this as well. It's loading. It's going to take a little bit of time. It does have its own little caption that you can use if you want to put it on there. Come see this, and it does hashtags automatically for you. You can just also share. I'll go back to share, personal profile. So in your caption for your Facebook, you can put whatever you like, or you can use the generic one that Listing Reports puts in for you. So it's popping back up for my share on Facebook. All right.
So it takes a little bit.
It takes a little bit. Computer still hasn't had its coffee this morning.
Alex would say, oh, you're using an HP.
Yeah, I need to get a Mac, apparently. Okay, so here we go. I copy pasted that in. Everybody on my Facebook is going to see this. If you wanted to download this and share it to your Instagram, you could do that as well. So I'm just going to go share there. And now everybody's going to see on my Facebook that I'm doing an open house there. They're going to see my flyer, and they're going to see what times I'm doing it. After this post, we're going to go back to our open house flyers. All right, I'm going to check back in that here in a little bit, and I'll finish sharing that. But since we're running out on time, I'm going to go back to our marketing kits. And I'm going to go back to Brown Otter. So I want to show you guys how to print your flyers. And these are the flyers that I use for my open houses. You could use Canva, of course, and create your own. But doing 30 open houses in 30 days, you find out that creating all these materials is very time consuming. And so listing reports is a great tool to use. All right, come on.
It's thinking. And so while it's thinking, what's really, really important is to make sure you are having your contacts in the BoldTrail actual app, where you can keep track of the emails you're sending out to your buyers or sellers, keeping them updated as far as what's changing in the market. And we will definitely show you, we're going to backtrack a little bit here in a second and show you all the steps in BoldTrail. So that way we can definitely help you be successful with your clients, whether you're buying or selling.
Okay, finally popped up. Here we are. So here's our flyers. You want to do a promotional flyer, just listed, open house, and escrow under contract. These are all marketing tools that you could use and share. So open house flyer is right here. So you could download this, you could share it on Facebook, whatever you like to do. So if you wanted to print this out, you would download it and print it. On the back, you could choose to use the infographics on the back of the flyer. And it shows all the schools in the area, great outdoors, food, stuff like that. So you could do that. What I do is I'll take a 1 to 2 mile radius of the active listings in the area. I'll go to MLS and I'll create a report of all the active listings in the area, and I'll put that on the back of the flyer. Okay. And these are also the infographics that were on the back of that flyer. I print these out separately and I put them on a display. So you can print all these out and have those on the counter, and then also your flyers. So when I'm at an open house, I'll have the BoldTrail app there. That BoldTrail app goes straight, when they put out all their information, that goes straight to your contacts in your BoldTrail. So it's really nice to use and follow up with your potential leads that you got from your open houses. And that's what I use as well. So between listing reports, between the BoldTrail open house app and the shareables on social media, and then also when I'm at open houses, posting videos and doing listing videos at the open houses, that's pretty much how I do my open houses. So go to BoldTrail, look for the open houses that you want to do, go to listing reports, create your marketing materials on there and your flyers.
What's going on?
Oh, what did I do here? I'll go back to list report so it's not popping up with that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, this is interesting. All right. So what we're also going to do is make sure you are on our school platform. This is where all of us communicate, and we will have different things on here as well. So our recordings, there's our classroom, our calendar events, and members. We have over 300 members on our school BoldTrail Academy platform. So it's very, very important, and it's very exciting because this is showing us that we're working together as a team, and we're also learning all the amazing things that we actually have at our fingertips. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this. I'm going to put this in the chat so that way, if you're not a member of the school platform, definitely check it out and join us. It's very, very important for all of us to support each other.
Absolutely. And guys, I just want to touch real quick. Once you get all these contacts in your BoldTrail app from using the Open House app, or if you're just using a sign-in sheet and manually entering them into your BoldTrail app, using BoldTrail is great to follow up with all these people. And what are you doing when you follow up with these people? Are you doing a introduction text with your lender? So what I do after I meet these people at an open house, I'll usually send them a video and say, hey, blah, 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 John, it was nice meeting you at an open house here on Rubicon Drive. I'm going to go ahead and connect you with my favorite lender, Pitt Miller or Success Lending. And that introduction text basically says, hey, Pitt, this is John. I met him at an open house. He's looking to get the best rates. And I tell John, hey, John, this is my preferred lender. Pitt is going to take care of you. And I do that introduction text.
Why do you do that?
You want to get the ball rolling with the lender. So you don't want to go out and spend all your time showing houses to somebody that's not pre-qualified, right? So
100%.
Getting somebody pre-qualified and sending them over to Pitt is just going to get the ball rolling faster, and you're not going to waste your time, and you're showing value, right? You're connecting them with somebody that's going to help them through the steps. Maybe they need help building their credit, or maybe they're ready to buy and they haven't talked to a lender yet and got pre-approved. But you don't want to go out and spend your time showing houses to people that aren't pre-approved. And Pitt's a great way to get that ball rolling. So I send a text over to Pitt. Hey, Pitt, this is John. Met him at the open house, and Pitt gets a conversation, calls him up right away.
Let's just talk about that real quick. I know we might go over for a second, but it's important, I think. So kind of protect your time. So let's do a little role play. Let's just say you referred Angel over. Okay. So we did the text. Angel, I'm going to reach out to you as we respond to the text. So, hey, Angel, it's Pitt. How are you?
I'm doing great, Pitt. How are you? Thank you for contacting me.
Oh, good. Thanks for knowing that I was calling. Man, Mark is just such a great agent. Did you meet him at an open house?
I did. And he was telling me all about you. So I have some questions for you.
Well, perfect. So, Mark is really good about following up in detail. And so he wants me, I know you have some questions, but he wants me to get 3 things to you, okay? He wants me to get your best rate and program, your best program and rate. He wants me to show you your monthly payment options and your cash to close options. So could I tell you about my simple process so we could do that?
Absolutely. I would love to hear this. It's a little nerve-wracking. So the better educated I am, the better I'm going to feel about purchasing a home.
Perfect. I text you a link. If you could go in and make application to that link, and don't be scared. It's just a soft credit pull. But what it's going to allow me to do is ask you some questions and then do a Zoom, offer to do a Zoom so you can see my screen so I can answer those questions for you. So I'll look forward to our next call.
That's great. Thank you so much, Pitt. This is going to be a good thing. So I appreciate your time.
So what that does for Mark, you guys, and for you is it helps protect because it's a filter. So the referral over, if they'll respond, ching. If they'll fill out an application, ching, ching, ching. If they'll do a consult, ching, 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 because then we really have somebody that you can love on. If they won't return the call or they won't fill out an app, well, now you know they're just less warm of a lead and not as hot to trot as you thought at the open house. So thanks, Mark.
Yes, thank you.
I do that for everyone. Yeah. So anybody that I get in my contacts from an open house, I automatically send them a video. I think it's a lot more professional. And they're like, wow, this guy took the time to send me a video. So contact the people that I meet at the open house. Usually when I'm there at the open house and it's died down a little bit, or while I'm cleaning up, I'll send them the video. Hey, great meeting you at the house. And then right after that, I will do the introduction text to Pitt.
All right, we are going to wrap this up, but real quick, going back to our BoldTrail platform, in here, it kicked me out. Cute. My goodness. Aren't we just having fun? There we go.
Okay, well, she's getting back on there.
Anyways, I don't know why it's kicking me out. It's never
Let's go to
done
the chat
this.
real quick.
Yeah,
see if
let's
we
go
got-
to the chat. We're gonna forget this because this is ridiculous. Sorry about this, guys. Little technology issues here. All right, so in the chat we have a couple of questions. The questions by Mohabit. He asked, since it's a company listing, let's do this actually. We're gonna stop the recording, and then we're gonna go back to our questions and record. My bad.
You're doing a great job, Angel.
All
Angel. Good job, Angel.
right, here we go. We're gonna do, we stopped recording.